Hi, my name is Lauren Mason, and I am going to guide you through some breathing exercises that will help to strengthen the breathing body and give the lungs just more capacity to fill, give all the muscles of the rib cage and the diaphragm more strength, more capacity to move. And this will lead to greater lung health, better ability to breathe, even when you're faced with illness or other kind of limitations. So before we go forward, I want to be very clear that I am a yoga teacher and a yoga therapist. I'm not a medical professional, but these exercises have been useful for many of my students, people that my teachers have worked with and I have worked with who are facing pneumonia-like symptoms. So these breathing exercises can help you to just have regular, good breathing capacity and lung capacity and good breathing body strength in your normal life. But they can also help you to be familiar with restrictions on the breath, which will help you if you face things like anxiety or shortness of breath due to illness. They'll be less fear stimulating and you'll be able to breathe through them better, hopefully. And also it's just a good idea to have nice lung capacity and good breathing body health, so that if you do need to face being on oxygen or you do have any kind of illness that causes shortness of breath, you'll have the practice, the experience, and the strength to give your lungs a little bit of extra help. So hopefully these exercises will help to prevent anything like pneumonia or help you through pneumonia if you happen to go through that. And also it's just usually very stress relieving to go through deep breathing exercises. So they're good for overall health, but also hopefully can help you if you face any kind of breathing illness. So the first few exercises we'll go through are more relaxed. They're really meant for days when you're feeling low energy. You can even do them in bed, or they also can be good for people who are already in bed, already have a difficult time getting around. And then the second set of exercises will be a little more active, a little more focused on strengthening and building up lung capacity overall. So we'll go through the first set of exercises, which will include mostly laying down using things like pillows or other kind of surfaces to help find different parts of the breath and help to strengthen different parts of the breathing body. And the second set of exercises you can just do anywhere. You can do seated, on the floor, on a chair, anywhere.
For our first set of practices, you'll need a couple of pillows, hopefully pretty firm pillows. You're going to lay on top of them so that your belly is supported by the pillows, and then support your head any way that is comfortable. And just start by getting used to the sensation of being here, making any little adjustments as needed to make it feel more comfortable for you and your breath. And then just breathe into the pillows, so you're gently filling your breath into your belly as you inhale and letting it slowly release out as you exhale. Letting the rest of your body stay really relaxed, settling down as you breathe into your belly. And as you get more comfortable with this, you might make the breath a little bit deeper, a little bit stronger, so you're really kind of activating the belly to expand into the pillows. And you just do as much here as feels comfortable each day. So if you start to breathe here and just breathing here naturally is work, then that's plenty. But if you feel comfortable, you can do some strengthening here just by kind of deeply breathing into pillows underneath your belly. And you can stay here for any amount of time that you like, but a couple of minutes is good. And then when you're ready, you can transition and adjust your pillows so that they're going to be more underneath your whole abdomen, underneath your rib cage and your chest. And then readjust again everything so that you can feel comfortable to stay here and breathe. And you'll go through the same process. So start by just breathing naturally here, kind of getting used to the sensation. Make any adjustments as needed. And then as you feel more comfortable, if you want to work on a little bit of strengthening here, then you'll just be more active about expanding the ribs and chest down into the pillows. And explore here what it feels like to breathe in different parts of your body. So notice what happens if you think about expanding down into the pillows. Notice what it feels like if you instead think about expanding up into the back of your body. So this is partly a strengthening exercise, but it's mostly an exploration exercise to help you find all the different parts of your lungs and how you can breathe into all parts of the rib cage. So again, you can stay there for up to 10 minutes, as long as you like. And then we'll try laying on the side body. So those first exercises helped us to expand in the back. Here, we're going to lay the rib cage over the pillows and just lay in any kind of comfortable way that feels nice for you. I'm placing my hand here on my rib cage, but you can also rest it on your side, which I'll show you later. But this is a nice way just to feel the expansion of the ribs. You might also explore reaching that top arm up to kind of expand through the side of your body and open up and stretch through the intercostal muscles between the ribs. You might take some breaths here just to explore what it feels like when those muscles are stretched. And then let your arm rest wherever is comfortable for you. So if this position right here is not comfortable for your shoulder, your arm can just rest by your side. But the hand here you can use again to help with strengthening. So on days when you're feeling strong and want to add a little bit to this, you can apply a little bit of pressure with your hand, really just not much more than the weight of your hand. And you gently apply pressure against your ribs as you inhale, and then let the exhale be nice and relaxed. So you're really expanding into the hand and the ribs as the inhale, and then softening with the exhale. And just this little bit of pressure on the pillows and a little bit of pressure from the hand helps to build strength again in all those breathing body muscles, in the diaphragm and in the intercostal muscles. And then once you're done with a few of those active breaths, again, you can do this for a lot longer if you like. Rest here and breathe naturally, feeling the movement of the rib cage in the sides of the body. And when you're ready, you'll switch sides, being really careful to get up slowly and gently. And then take your time sitting up on the other side, getting the ribs resting on the pillows, supporting your head in a way that's comfortable. And then resting your arm by your side, just for a few breaths. You can also rest the hand on the rib cage if you like that. Again, just kind of getting used to this side, making any adjustments. And then try that opening, reaching the top arm up, expanding through the side body, stretching through those intercostal muscles. Breathe here for a little bit, feeling the expansion in the side of the body. And then bring your hand to your rib cage when you're ready, finding a place that's not going to strain your shoulder. And at first, just breathe, kind of feeling the weight of your body, feeling the weight of your hand. And when you're ready, if you like, on the inhale, you can apply a little bit of pressure on the rib cage, making it just a little bit harder for the breathing muscles to work. So it's almost like you're doing weightlifting for your rib cage here, but not applying too much pressure, just enough to have a little resistance, a little bit of strengthening, and making sure that each exhale is really soft and relaxed. You're letting go of any tension that you built up on the inhale with every single exhale. And then after you're done with your active breaths, rest here, breathing naturally, noticing any changes in sensation, changes in the quality of the breath. And when you're ready, carefully, slowly come up. So I'll transition now here to show you the more active version, or just some different breathing exercises, really sitting up. So sit however you're comfortable. I'm sitting up on my pillows here, but you might choose to sit on a chair or some other surface. And you'll begin just by sitting tall, lengthening through the spine, and finding natural breath. And then explore how you breathe in different parts of your body. So start with your hands on your belly and do a few breaths expanding into the hands. Feeling the movement of the lower abdomen with the breath. And then try feeling the expansion of the rib cage. You might rest the back of your hands on your ribs to be a little more comfortable in your arms. Feeling the rib cage expand to the sides of the body. And then expanding up into the chest and not letting the shoulders get tense here, keeping the breath in the whole rib cage, but just letting your hands rest here so you can feel expansion all the way up into the top of the abdomen. And so after that little warm up, we'll experiment with our active breath, kind of like a cough, where you'll be drawing in the abdomen really forcefully. So my hands are just resting on my belly here, and it's my abdomen that's drawing in that's causing this movement. It's a really forceful drawing in of the navel. So the inhale is just passive. It's kind of like a cough. So you look, it's the same kind of movement in my abdomen as I do when I cough. So just a drawing in and up of the navel, but exhaling through the nose. So we'll pair this with holding the breath, some big deep breaths and holding the breath. So prepare with a full breath. And then you'll inhale for about 5 seconds. Hold for about 5 seconds. And then let the breath out for about 6 seconds. And take a little pause after the exhale before the next breath. So we'll do this a few more times. 5-second inhale, followed by a 5-second hold. And then a 6-second exhale. pausing with the breath out just for a moment. So do about 5 or 6 breaths like this total. And it's okay to work up a little bit. So if the 5, 5, 6 is a little bit much for you at first, feel free to start smaller and then work your way up. And then placing the hands on the belly, we'll do 3 of those forceful exhales, followed by a full breath. And we'll do that a few times. So 3 forceful exhales, nice soft full breath. And once more like that. And then we'll go back to that pattern of long breaths with holds. So when you're ready, 5-second inhale, 5-second hold, and 6-second exhale. Repeating that a few times, keeping the shoulders and the neck relaxed. Trying to keep the throat pretty relaxed so that this is as soft and gentle as possible. And after your final breath like this, again, place the hands on the belly, nice soft inhale with 3 forceful exhales. Take a full breath, and then do that a couple more times. A nice soft inhale, 3 strong exhales, and then a breath to relax and reset. And one more round like that. And then let your hands relax. Take a few moments after these breathing practices to just sit, notice your breath. Keeping it soft and long. Noticing the flow of the breath, noticing the feeling of the breath in your body. So to summarize, for your relaxed breathing, you'll start by laying down and relaxing and breathing into the belly. You can do that for up to 3 minutes. And then you'll transition so that you have support underneath the whole rib cage, so you can breathe there for anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes. And then breathe into the side body for about 3 to 5 minutes each. And then for the seated practice, you start with familiarity with the breath, and then do a repetition of inhaling for 5, holding for 5, exhaling for 6, for about 5 or 6 breaths. And then do a round of those 3 strong active exhales, followed by a breath, and repeat that 3 times. And then you'll repeat steps 2 and 3 before finishing with a minute or 2 of just mindful breathing, sitting with your natural breath. So you can do these breathing exercises every day, maybe even twice a day, whatever you need to relieve stress, to increase strength, and to be at home in your body and with your breath. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.